Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I am going to walk you through the differences between Amazon SQS and Amazon SNS. And you know why this matters? Because most developers treat these as interchangeable, but picking the wrong one leads to lost messages, deadlocked microservices, or massive, unexpected cloud bills. I have seen systems fail at scale because of this exact choice. Let us clear this up for good. This is the definitive guide to choosing between SQS and SNS for your production workloads. Specifically, we will cover the core mechanics of SQS queues versus SNS topics, compare their architectures, run through actual code examples for both, and finish with a decision framework for your next deployment. Watch all the way through without skipping any content to understand it better. Before we get into the topic, a small request to you. I have already uploaded many technical videos on different technologies and tools. We share more knowledgeable content every day. So if you are interested in learning and want to improve your skills, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and joined our WhatsApp community. The join link is available in the description, or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Let us get started. So which service should you use? The real question is whether you need a private mailbox for a single worker or a broadcast signal for multiple listeners. If you get this wrong, you end up writing thousands of lines of custom code just to handle retries or message fan out, which is exactly what these managed services were built to eliminate. What is Amazon SQS really? It is a managed message queue. Imagine a busy restaurant kitchen. The waiter places an order ticket on a physical spike. That ticket waits there until a chef picks it up. That spike is your queue. It holds the message securely until a consumer is ready to process it. This ensures that even if your consumer server crashes, the message is not lost. It is perfectly suited for decoupling heavy background tasks from your primary user-facing API. Now, what is Amazon SNS? It stands for Simple Notification Service. Think of it like a radio station. When the host speaks, everyone tuned into that frequency hears the same message at the same time. This is called a publisher-subscriber model. You send one message to an SNS topic, and the service fans it out to as many subscribers as you have configured. This is ideal for triggering multiple downstream actions from a single event, like notifying a billing system, an email service, and a logging system all at once. Looking at this comparison, the difference is clear. SQS acts as a buffer between two systems where the consumer pulls messages when ready. SNS acts as a distributor, pushing messages out to subscribers as soon as they arrive. This fundamentally changes how you design your application flow. Here is how you send a message to SQS using the Python Boto3 library. Notice we are targeting a specific queue URL. We send the message body as a simple string. The queue then holds this data. Even if our processing service is down, this message waits safely in the queue for hours or days until the service comes back online. The output shows the unique message ID returned by the SQS API. This confirms that the message has been successfully persisted in the queue and is now ready for a consumer to poll it. Now let us look at the SNS approach. Notice we are publishing to a topic ARN instead of a queue URL. When we run this code, SNS immediately takes that message and pushes it to every single subscriber. If you have 10 subscribers, SNS sends 10 copies. You do not need to manage the consumers here. SNS handles the delivery logic for you. The output here is the message ID from the SNS publish action. This confirms the notification has been broadcast to all active subscribers. The service has completed its job the moment it accepts the message. Let us break down these results. SQS is strictly one-to-one, while SNS is one-to-many. SQS requires your workers to pull data, whereas SNS pushes it, which is often faster but harder to control if your backend is overloaded. SQS stores messages indefinitely until processed, providing great durability. SNS delivers and forgets, meaning if your subscriber is offline, that message might be lost unless you have a dead letter queue configured. Both are cost effective, but keep in mind that SQS polling can add up if your request volume is extreme. Take a moment to review each point shown on screen. So, when should you use each? Use SQS when you have a heavy processing job that needs to be done reliably, or when you need to buffer incoming traffic to prevent your database from crashing. Use SNS when you have a single event that needs to trigger multiple different systems at the same time, such as sending an email alert while simultaneously logging the activity to a database and updating a dashboard. Use these criteria to decide if this tool is right for your situation. What are the common mistakes? First, assuming SNS stores messages indefinitely like a queue. It does not. Second, trying to build custom polling logic for SNS when you really just needed an SQS queue. Third, failing to tune the visibility timeout in SQS, which results in duplicate processing of the same message. And finally, forgetting to set up dead letter queues, which means failed messages simply vanish into the ether, leaving you with zero visibility into production bugs. Consider this real-world scenario. A healthcare startup was broadcasting patient lab results using SNS. They sent messages directly to 3 downstream service APIs. When their billing service went down for maintenance, those lab results were simply lost. They fixed this by using an SNS to SQS pattern. Now, SNS broadcasts to 3 separate SQS queues. If the billing service is down, its queue simply fills up and the service processes the backlog when it returns. No data is ever lost. To recap, remember that SQS is your durable mailbox for point-to-point work, while SNS is your broadcast tower for one-to-many events. Use SQS to smooth out spikes and guarantee processing. Use SNS to trigger multiple systems simultaneously. And whenever you need reliability in a pub/sub model, just chain them together. These two tools are not competitors, they are partners in a well-architected cloud system. These are the core concepts to carry forward from this video. I believe this video will definitely be a useful video. If you liked the video, please do like and hype the video. Also share it with your friends and groups. It may be useful to somebody else. If you have any doubts or any requests, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you have subscribed to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description because we share more knowledgeable content every day. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.